Hi, I'm Lori Williams, and this is another Your PRV moment. Today we're going to be talking about random thoughts in a session. First of all, thoughts happen. We can't control thoughts. They're going to be popping in. If you've ever been trying to meditate, you know what I'm talking about. Thoughts just happen. And when we're meditating, as a thought comes up, we just kind of acknowledge it. Oh, yeah, there's a thought. Or we might go to, I'm thinking again. I'm going to go back to my breath, right? We do that when we're meditating. So when you're doing a CRV session, the idea is that every thought that pops into your head makes it onto the paper. So you want to be writing everything down, and you also want, hopefully, everything that's happening in here to come out your mouth. Remember that this is a physical discipline. So we really want to engage the body in every way we can, including letting whatever's happening in here come out our mouth out loud and writing it down. And of course, there are circumstances in which we don't want you to do things out loud, like on an airplane. You're crowded in the seat and you're trying to do a session. You don't want to be doing anything out loud, but you can kind of go very quietly. People are pretty used to seeing people talking quietly to themselves as they're writing. That's not a big deal. But I wouldn't do it loud enough for anybody to hear what I was actually saying, because somebody who doesn't know what CRV is going to be like, what the heck are they doing? I've done plenty of sessions on planes, so I'm speaking from experience. Okay, so let's talk about random thoughts. The question that I got was, are random thoughts in a session more dependable than other information? And the way that my sessions go is everything's random. Everything is a random thought. But a lot of times you'll be going along, and let's say you're getting colors, and then you start getting textures and smells and sounds, and then you move to the man-made and you're getting the shapes and the colors and the whatever of the man-made, and you kind of have this logical progression as you're moving from gestalt to gestalt to gestalt. And then as you get deeper into the target, you suddenly have a moment in which a word comes out that doesn't seem to fit anything else in the session. That's a really random thing. So something comes up and you're just like, wow, that was random. Of course, you want to write that down. Stray cat, wow, that was random. You want to be sure and write everything down. But those often are the things we want to jump on and move to that random thing and, describe it. Or if it's not something that's describable, if it's kind of, let's say, educational or touristy or whatever, that doesn't mean it's not describable. But I mean, if it's not a gestalt or a physical object, what you can do is you can move to it. Like, let's say it was religious. So you move to the religious and describe. And a lot of times, those weird little random things that don't seem to fit anything you've been getting so far will open up the whole session. In my experience, those things are the things that tend to open up the whole session. That kind of weird random word that you just are like, where did that come from? And then you go, well, I'm going to move to that. And sometimes what you can ask yourself is move to the relationship between that word, whatever it happens to be, and your tasking or your front loading or the man-made or whatever you are curious about. Like, how does this relate to what I was just talking about? So if you were, for example, working on the man-made and you're getting all these descriptions, and then suddenly you get a word that doesn't seem to fit anything else, you can just ask yourself, well, move to the relationship between that word and the man-made that I'm describing. And that can be a way, again, to open up the whole session. And it'll take your whole session sometimes in a brand new direction. If you've been a little off target, oftentimes it'll really nail you right into the center of the target. So that's a great thing to do. Too often as viewers, and I'm guilty of this myself. Oops, I touched my mic, sorry. Too often as viewers, what happens is we get a word like that and we want to just skip over it. We want to just keep going. But if you have a monitor, or if you happen to be monitoring someone and they get a word that's like that, that could be the key to the whole session. So be sure you're paying attention, monitors, and say, oh, could you move back to that blah, blah, blah you just mentioned and describe it for me? Or could you move back to that random thing you just said and describe how it relates to XYZ? That will be amazing. And what surprises me is when I want to skip over something like that and Jim is monitoring me, he always catches those things. And he always asks me. And I'm always kind of like cringing, like, oh no, he's going to ask me about that. And then as soon as he does, It's amazing. The answers are there. I'm kind of cringing because I'm thinking, I don't know why I got that. But the minute he asked me to move to it, boom, all the answers are there. Your subconscious mind is so fast. And I know sometimes it pours information at you like a fire hose, and you're just kind of like, whoa, 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 wait. But just know that this is an exciting ride we're on here. Remote viewing, controlled remote viewing, is a very exciting journey that you're on. I'm really proud of you for taking it. Just jump into those things. Don't be afraid. The answers will come as soon as you move to it. The answers will be there. And that word came up in your session for a reason. Your subconscious mind gave it to you. So be sure and honor the subconscious. You're developing that relationship between conscious and subconscious minds. And one day, let me tell you, at some point, if you keep practicing, there's going to be a moment in which the conscious and subconscious minds will stop having that sibling rivalry, and they'll suddenly mature and decide to become friends. And when that partnership happens, it's glorious, and you'll know it. You'll know it when it happens. It's amazing. Okay, that was your PRV moment for this week. This is Lori Williams. I'll see you next time.